What's up, my peeps? I'm here with part 2 of the triple threat steel cage Ironman match between Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, and John Cena. You guys reach 100 likes on part 1, so as promised, here's part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, make sure to check that out first. This is an Ironman match, so you should check out part 1 to see who's got the advantage so far. Who's got the points, who's got, falls, pinfalls, or submissions. Anyways, I want to talk about SummerSlam some more. I know I posted up a review and all that, but there's some more I want to talk about here, especially in regards to predictions. So, for SummerSlam, I did absolutely terrible with my predictions. I got 5 matches wrong. Ambrose versus Rollins, Stephanie versus Brie, The Miz versus Dolph, what else? AJ versus Paige, and I'm trying to think of the other match that I got wrong. Oh yeah, Rusev and Swagger. Kind of. And I'll talk about that in just a few moments. And I also checked out the comment section for the prediction game to see if anybody got, a clean sweep. Every single match right. And nobody did. And what I noticed is there's 2 matches most of us got wrong. And those 2 matches were The Miz versus Dolph and AJ versus Paige. Now, some people got it right, for those 2 matches, but I noticed that most of us, that's where we went wrong. And in my case, I went wrong on a lot of matches, more than half. And I used to be good at predictions. I mean, just like not too long ago, what was the pay-per-view? I think the one before Money in the Bank. Or was it Money in the Bank where I got every single match right? I don't know. But, yeah, I didn't do too well this time around. But to my credit, though, when it comes to Swagger and Rusev, I did say in my prediction game video that if it was a flag match where it's won by pinfall or submission, then I would go with Rusev. But since I thought it could be, a flag match where you have to grab the flag to win, I went with Swagger. But it ended up being pinfall or submission, so Rusev won. Now, Brock Lesnar, man, tonight, he freaking dominated. And, I'm watching this match right now, this simulation. If this was the Brock Lesnar that we saw tonight, Brock would be like 10-0 in this matchup. He'd have like 10 falls. Reigns would have none, and so would Cena. And speaking of Reigns, I don't know, man. After Cena got destroyed tonight, I'm not sure if, we're going to see Reigns, beat Lesnar to, I guess, break that undefeated streak, I guess, or, just beat Lesnar. I mean, the way Brock just beat Cena tonight, with Cena getting practically no offense in, I really don't know who's going to take that championship away from Brock. I mean, it could still be Reigns. I don't know. It's one thing I'd like to see, though, is Brock Lesnar versus Batista. We've never seen that match, and with Batista coming back soon, I think this would be the perfect opportunity to have Batista versus Brock. I think that's a dream match for a lot of people. Whenever there's 2 big guys like that, and they're both main event superstars, or not even, they don't even need to be main event superstars. Sometimes, whenever there's 2 big, strong guys, people want to see them fight, and they just want to see a match between them. And that's the case with Batista and Brock. I want to see it. Now, will Batista give Brock, a better fight than John Cena? I don't know. But, I want to see Brock versus Batista. But that would be interesting to, I'm wondering if Batista does take on Brock, which I think he will. I don't know when, though. Maybe not of Champions. Maybe as soon as the next pay-per-view. Or maybe at Survivor Series. That's what I was thinking. But if he does face Brock, I'm wondering if he's going to put up a better fight than Cena. I'm thinking he will, but I'm not sure. And, I mean, because the thing is, Cena is the top guy. And when the top guy gets, decimated like that in the championship match, who are the other superstars going to do much better than Cena? or because I can't picture them doing worse than Cena. And at the same time, I'm not sure if I can picture every superstar that challenges Brock to suffer the same fate of Cena, where they just get destroyed like that, and it's really a one-sided match. So it's going to be really interesting these next couple of months. Really, Brock's entire reign. I want to see how his opponents fare against him, and who's going to challenge Brock. I, for one, definitely think Batista's going to be one of his opponents, and I really want him to be, so I'm looking forward to that. But also, in terms of other opponents, I'm thinking since now Mark Henry and The Big Show are a tag team, and for some reason that tag team reminds me of Kane and The Big Show. I guess because, it's two big guys, but Kane and Big Show, Big Show and Mark Henry are a bit less serious than Big Show and Kane were. I can see Brock taking on Mark Henry and The Big Show in a triple threat match for the championship. It could be used as a way to make Brock look even stronger. Not that he really needs it after tonight, really, because once again, Brock destroyed John Cena. He destroyed the top guy, and that just makes it, that much more interesting when it comes to his next challengers. If Cena, could barely do anything against Brock Lesnar, how are these other superstars gonna fare? I think Batista could do pretty well, on par with John Cena. Maybe a little bit better, since I'm not sure if they would have, the exact same, I guess, match where Batista gets as much offense in as Cena. But apart from Batista, I don't know of too many opponents that could, I guess, give Brock, a good fight. But I guess that's what's gonna make it that much cooler when somebody, actually does take Brock down on an episode of Raw or something like that, building up to a matchup. If somebody hits their finisher on Brock, I think it's gonna get, a big pop, because this guy, is just dominating everybody right now. So I think whenever somebody, gets the upper hand on Brock or something like that, that person's really, gonna get the crowd behind them. Also, on the subject of Brock and his challengers, John Cena just lost the championship, which means he's entitled to a rematch clause. Now, usually that rematch would take place at the next pay-per-view. Next pay-per-view is Night of Champions, and Night of Champions, every single title is on the line. So I think we can assume that Brock is going to be competing at Night of Champions and defending the championship. And I do believe I had heard a couple months back or something that Brock was booked for Night of Champions. Now the thing is though, do you guys think Cena's gonna invoke his rematch clause and is gonna compete at Night of Champions, or are we not gonna see John Cena for a while like Paul Heyman said? Because Paul Heyman did say that after SummerSlam, we won't be seeing John Cena. Now, let's be real here. Nobody believes that. We all know we're going to see Cena in just a few weeks. Maybe not tomorrow on Raw to, sell the beating. But the question here is John Cena going to show up for Night of Champions? And is he going to get that rematch at Night of Champions? What do you guys think? I'm thinking we don't get the rematch at Night of Champions. I think instead we're going to get Brock versus a new challenger, and then Cena, when he comes back, I'm thinking he takes maybe a month off or something like that. Maybe even less, I'm not sure. But I don't think we're going to see Cena versus Brock at Night of Champions, and I actually think we're going to see Brock versus a new challenger. And I think it might even be Batista as soon as Night of Champions, because I believe I heard that he's done, doing the promotion work, or most of the promotion work for his new movie. So who knows? We might see Batista tomorrow on Raw to to start the build up for Brock versus Batista. If so, I'm hyped up and I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, in the comment section below, tell me who you think is going to be Brock Lesnar's next challenger. Do you guys think it's going to be Cena once again at Night of Champions in a rematch, or do you think it's going to be somebody else? Tell me who you think it's going to be in the comment section. Also, head over to my Facebook fan page. I'll be posting up a poll today so you guys can choose the next online match I post up this week. So go ahead and vote. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm out. See ya.